Every Thursday afternoon, I can be found in a small room from 4 to 5:30 at the public library, sitting across the table from a 60-year-old man who knows the history of this land like the back of his own hand. His old man used to feed the fam on a farm with orchards that would span the land where houses now stand. So to that end, Ron grew up a farmer. He could tell you in the spring there seems to be this thing that the north wind brings, a kind of enchantment. It sings and makes little ears ring, decide to go inside and become wild things. He has inspected it and accepted it as part of the nature of this land. He's never really left Fairfield. But his knowledge yields what the county has sealed to the bounty of its history. His story is tied to this place, and he knows every child's face who has come through the school he has worked at as a janitor for the last 35 years. His wisdom isn't locked in lines and verse, rehearsed and dispersed through books on shelves he wipes down attentively. His insight comes in spite, his invite into these halls of learning only keeps desires burning and churning, yearning to have what these children take for granted. He keeps halls glistening like lovers listening to the consonant christening of consonants, each noun and vowel as they echo down these halls of justice. Because in this country, there are no equal rights for the uneducated. And though he has waited 50 long years to finally steer clear of the fears and tears that held him captive, he has adapted and is now attracted to learning states and found it's never too late to take hold of your fate. He is the perfect sculpture of a modern-day soldier whose only battlefield smolders with the fire that fuels desires to live a life inspired. I hope to one day say and display that I have half the courage of this man. I pray that some way I can stand as proudly and as undoubtedly, seeing my dreams unlock and open with equilibrium to my efforts. And I won't say Ron never struggled, but his militant diligence is the filament to my testament in all of his endeavors. I have seen him push to his limits. I have witnessed him stressed to the point he reverts towards timid tendencies. But like those with hopes of the name's residency in Olympic halls, each fallen disappointment became appointments for ointments that soothed his disjointments. Remember, when exercising, muscle-torn reforms to adorn the body with the reward of greater mass, and informed you find the mind repeats this simple task, breaking down each layer of self-doubt and replacing it with self-love. When push came to shove, Ron always rose above, pushing himself a little bit further than he thought he could go. I remember the days he complained that his eyes strained and his brain pained if he had to read 10 pages. Now he flips through books with intense looks as if reading was a need that would not be satiated. He's finally made it. In this new world of words, I've heard him surge and purge past urges to lay passive. He has found his own beauty and truly sees that he is a value to his community. There is no immunity from this current infection. Reflection of days past with passive laughs and gaffes not being able to read has let him into. But that is all behind him, and he finds the binds that once would bite him no longer invite him to stand in backgrounds. His voice has been found, and I can never truly thank him for how he's inspired me, but I give thanks through poetry. One day he'll see he's grown from sapling to tree through his mastery of literacy, and one day he'll believe that he is a hero to me. Thank you. We're going to